Okay, so today we're going to look at the structure of Parliament. For this area of the study design, you need to know the structure of the Victorian Parliament, and you need to know the structure of the Commonwealth Parliament as well. The structure of Parliament is really pretty simple. There's just three levels to it. There's the Crown, the Upper House, and the Lower House. And both the Victorian Parliament and the Commonwealth Parliament follow that same structure, the Crown, the Upper House, and the Lower House. It's really important if you get a question like outline the structure of Parliament that you do include all three of those levels. Often students, if they get that question, will just talk about the Upper House and the Lower House, and they'll leave off the Crown, and that's incorrect. The structure of the Parliament includes all three, the Crown, the Upper House, and the Lower House. It's a bicameral system in that there is the two houses, the Lower House and the Upper House. That's really good because it allows for legislation to be reviewed through both houses, and it also allows the states to be represented in the Upper House or the regions in the Victorian Parliament. So the structure of the Victorian Parliament is the Crown, who's represented by the Governor of Victoria. The Upper House is known as the Legislative Council, and the Lower House is known as the Legislative Assembly. In the Commonwealth, again, the same structure. The Crown is represented by the Governor-General, the Upper House is the Senate, and the Lower House is the House of Representatives. Okay, so just to do a quick comparison between the Victorian Parliament and the Commonwealth Parliament. For the Lower House in Victoria is known as the Legislative Assembly. There's 88 members in the Legislative Assembly, and just one MP is elected per electorate, so there's 88 electorates throughout Victoria. In the Commonwealth Parliament is known as the House of Representatives, and there's 150 members in the House. Again, one MP is elected per electorate, so there's 150 electorates throughout Australia. The Upper House of the Victorian Parliament is known as the Legislative Council, and there's 40 members elected to the Legislative Council, and there's just 8 different regions throughout Victoria, and there's 5 members elected in each of those regions. In the Upper House in the Commonwealth Parliament, it's known as the Senate, and there's 76 senators there. There's 12 senators elected for each state, so each state has an equal number of senators, and there's two senators elected for each of the territories, the Northern Territory and the ACT. The Queen's representative in the Victorian Parliament is known as the Governor, and for the Commonwealth it's the Governor-General. The Leader of the Government in Victoria is known as the Premier, and the Commonwealth they're known as the Prime Minister. And finally, the election period in the Victorian Parliament, it's set to 4 years. They have this election on the same day every 4 years. In the Commonwealth Parliament, every 3 years they have an election, and that's variable, and it's up to the Governor-General on the advice of the Prime Minister to decide when that election will be held. And that's it.